Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, like, subscribe, hit that notification. Um, Comment down below. Let me know where you're from, where you're seeing this live from, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Let us know so we can give you a shout out and give you props for coming to the channel. Yeah. Um, some things have been bothering me lately in the past few days. And one thing is forgiveness. We sometimes tend to hurt people, especially the ones we love. Um, Sometimes it's not on purpose, and sometimes it's just the way life is. We hurt people without even giving them a chance to understand our perspective. Um, Maybe we have something on our mind that we want to get across, and we end up hurting people. So um, today, I just want to get something off my chest per se. I hurt somebody very dear to me, and whether it was the way I viewed the situation or it came across to me, I hurt him through my words. Did I mean to? No, I did not. Am I? Do I feel grief? Yeah, I do. I do. I feel extremely bad about what I've done. It's no words that really truly can describe how I feel right now because this person means the world to me. And no, it's not my wife, so don't go there. It's not her. It's a true friend, but I let her down tremendously. Got caught up in the now, caught up in my emotion, caught up in my feelings, and I'm not gonna name call. So if you hear to see names, I'm not. But they know who they are. And it's taken all I have within me to say this out loud. So I'll do it this way. I wrote my feelings down, but I wrote it down in my own little way. Okay? So here goes. In my mind, there are many waters filled with the sea of emptiness, a dark shadows of sadness and endless emotions. I've made many mistakes in recent times, and yet I can't find the words to fix or show forgiveness of the ways of my errors. In time, I hope forgiveness from the ones I've hurt sweeps me away. In turn, gracefully restores what we once had before. I leave tears in my eyes day in and day out, hiding behind a smile that is so fake that only God knows who I really am. It's true, I hurt and I'm crushed, wondering how to find my way back to the days of old. My trust has been broken, and by God's grace, forever forgiveness will restore me again. I never meant to hurt anyone. As far as my heart, talking is my biggest downfall, and I let everyone down with my hands shaking and my nerves attacking me. I sit and I think about the things I've done and said. I never meant to hurt you. God knows my love still remains for you. Yet, I can't find the words to tell you to forgive me. The hurtful words that came out of my mouth was not to hurt you, but the fact of the matter is what it was just hype talk to increase the lack of confidence that I have within myself. I am weak inside and I needed a boost of confidence. And in turn, I hurt you in the process. Therefore, it's true. I am sorry for that. Who is God, the Creator, and the one who can restore with forgiveness, and by grace overcome bad deeds of unwanted acts of hurts by individuals who allows lack of confidence to make them feel stronger by hurting themselves and others. With that being said, I seek forgiveness from my heart with tears in my eyes, making it hard for me to write and to truly express my emotions and my grief. I seek forgiveness, but most importantly, I seek the return of your trust and undeserved love. I don't deserve your forgiveness or your love, but through time, you will see that I am here for you before it is too late and I meet my end. All I know is I love you and I'm afraid of losing you to someone other than myself and to someone who is better than me. You are my everything and more. Please forgive me. There are so many things that is going through my mind right now. We hurt people who do not deserve to be hurt. We misjudge things. We overcompensate for the lack thereof within ourselves. Some of us are simple minded. We're stubborn. And at the end of the day, we are bursting with emotions that only God can help us with because we don't understand where the emotions are coming from. One of the greatest things of my life is loving people and is showing people how much I truly care for them. And it's hard to show that when you're behind the eight ball making a mistake. It's easy to point out someone else's flaws, but when yours is there, it's hard to cope. I say all that to say this. If there is someone that needs your forgiveness, that you hurt, life is short. Life is short. Forgive them before it's too late. You can't forgive someone when they are in the grave. They can't hear you. They can't receive your flowers, your roses, your candies, your hugs, your embrace, your infections. You're getting older as time goes by. And with each step that goes by, forgiveness is only just a few words away. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. It's just that simple. No other words need to be expressed other than I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you all. Pray for me and my family. And I'll say this just about every day in my house. I go to this fireplace right here. I either kneel down or I stand there and pray. God, please fill my house with love. Bring people in my house that has love and never let that love go away. I pray that for you, not just for myself today, but for you and your families and your friends. And I'll leave you with this. I love you all, and I pray to God that you find forgiveness and you forgive those who hurt you and who do not deserve your forgiveness. No one deserves forgiveness, but we have to do it. We have to. You will not make it to heaven if you do not forgive. There was a story that this preacher went to a hospital. This woman was dying, and she was a sweet old lady. She was so freaking sweet. And I'm gonna close with this. So the preacher went there with one of his fellow men, and he just had this feeling of overwhelming feeling when he went to go see this lady. He said, "How you doing?" And she said, "Oh, I'm doing good." Blah 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 blah. She's just so sweet. "How you doing?" Blah blah blah. Greeted him so perfectly, and he could not shake this feeling. God kept telling him she has a spirit of unforgiveness on her. And he says to the lady, he said, "Do you have a feeling, a spirit of unforgiveness on you? Did you not forgive somebody?" She said, "Oh no, baby, I forgive everybody." He just couldn't get over it. Something was wrong. So he prayed, and God said, "It's her husband. She has not forgave her husband, and she needs to get forgiveness because she's about to die if she don't. She can live if she forgive." So he says, "Did you forgive your husband?" And she said, "That no good split SOB, I will never forgive that man." And he said, "Oh my God." Looked at his one of his members that he brought with him and said, "Did you hear this? She's crazy." So he got to talking to her again and said, "You need to forgive him. God said, if you want to live, you got to forgive him." And she said, "I'll never forgive him." And he said, "Think about your son. Your son is in the waiting room praying for you right now for you to live. Don't you want to forgive her just for your son?" "I love my son, but I'll never forgive that man." 7 days later, she died. But before she died, she says, he said, "Well, Pastor, you're not gonna get through her today, so let's just come back later." He said, "I can't believe it, Pastor. Let's just come back later. Maybe she'll change her mind." 2 days later, he shows back up with her, and she tells him to leave. Don't come back. She don't want anything to do with him, and she's not forgiving her husband. She would not forgive her husband, even with her son praying that she lived. Her son begging God to let her live, but yet she could not let go of that unforgiveness of her ex-husband. So 7 days later, she died, and the pastor went to the son. He said, "I'm so sorry for your loss, and I'm so sorry that she did not forgive in order to live." And you know what the son said to him? "I cannot believe that she didn't love me enough to forgive her ex. Forgive." Do you know how much pain he was in? Knowing that God had said she could live if she forgave. And she died. In other words, guys, don't let that be you. Forgive somebody. Love somebody. You ain't got to share the room with them all the time. You just have one mission, and that is forgiveness. That's it. And that's all I have for you tonight. I love you all. Until next time, continue to embrace one another. Continue to forgive one another freely as God has forgave you. I love you. Until next time.